Hi, thanks for joining me today. Are you finding that the nicer you are to your stepchildren, the more horrid they are back? Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I'll let you know every time I post. There is one thing that I think that being in a step family can really teach you, and that is that life is not all about just being nice. Because if you're finding that your stepchildren are not nice and you try and counter that by just being nicer, wanting to be liked, wanting them to sort of bond with you, see that you're a nice person and for you to get on, and your plan is for this is to be nice to them. This can often backfire, and the stepchildren you find are not prepared to accept you and can be mean and quite nasty by ignoring you and rubbishing what you're trying to set out to achieve. Now, if you're finding that this is what's happening to you, one of the things that I would say is to stop doing what you're doing, because what you're doing is not getting you what you want. You must, if you don't get what you want from what you're doing, change what you're doing, because you can't expect to get different results without changing what you're doing. And I always think that it's difficult, but never a bad lesson to learn, that actually it's not all about trying to be liked. It's about establishing what's right and making demands as well as giving. So it's a bit like people have rights, but they also have responsibilities. And if you change the way you think about this, then it'll become easier to get the kind of response that you deserve and that you are justifiably entitled to, by seeing that they too have to be reciprocal in this relationship. A relationship can't just be one way. It has to be two-way to be a relationship. So if you begin to view your relationship with your stepchild as a two-way street, as you've both got rights and responsibilities to respond to things in appropriate ways, but also the rights to be respected, etc. And if you begin to see a relationship that you may have with a difficult stepchild as one in which it needs to be reciprocal like this, it can change your attitude in a myriad of ways. So you're not always bending over backwards. You're not always taking the flak. You're not always turning a blind eye. I'm not saying go head to head with your stepchild and have a fight, but choose your moments to speak to them and say, when you came in, you didn't say hello. Is there something the matter? I need you to be polite to me. I'm polite to you, and I expect the same back. If you approach the relationship from that more level, reciprocal angle, then you can begin to ask to be treated in a better and nicer way. But killing them with kindness will not get you what you want. We run workshops, sessions, an email response service, and we write booklets. Look at the description box below for links to our social media and website.